Welcome to India Podcasts.
Today on the special edition with me, Anku Goyal, I have with me an iconic cricket player who bagged us the first World Cup in 1983.
India race into the pavilion with the Prudential Cup there.
Yes, of course, I'm talking about Kapil Dev.
Kapil, what is going to happen in the Indian party tonight?
Well, this occasion will never come like so easy.
A man who's considered the legend in the cricket world and spells of sports being a way of life.
And we played like winners. Everybody fight.
He shares his concern on the COVID-19 outbreak.
Economy will not go anywhere. Don't think negative, think positive.
Listen in.
Thank you so much, sir, for giving time for our listeners today on India Podcast. To begin with, at this point, how are you looking at this most precarious scenario that the world has to come back together now?
I think the need of the hour is you have to look after yourself, you have to look after the other people also, and sometimes situation doesn't come like that. Now it's a difficult time rather than putting a finger on somebody. I will appreciate that. Let's get together and try to think what is the positive way to handle this situation rather than raise a finger and say he done wrong or this person have done wrong or this is wrong. No, economy will not go anywhere. GDP will not go anywhere. We're all going to stay here. If we live, we have everything. If we don't live, I think what is the GDP or any other system is going to work there.
So, very nicely and strong point made there, but you've been a legend in the sports world, at least for India. You've been a representative of us across the globe. Sports has been something which we always talked of making as a way of life. Now it has come to mandating it in life. Health is the most important thing for people. Do you think it is high time we should all realize it, and what are the steps to be taken further when we come out of it?
I think at this stage, I'm not thinking that far. I'm just thinking for today, live for the moment and try to look after yourself. Yes, when this is get over, then the health is important. Definitely. And over the period of time, I would say in last 4, 5, 10 years, things have changed in our country and a lot of people start giving a time to health. I think health is the most important thing for any country.
So with the lockdown extension, it has been a tough time for people to stay within house. There have been a lot of people trying to do various creative things. It has been further extended now. What could be an advice for people to stay around in their houses and be okay with it just because this is a step taken on the precautionary method and not something out of will of the government as well?
I think it's not, I have to give advice. I'm also learning the situation. What is the best way? Use your own mind. What is the best thing you can do under the circumstances wherever you are staying and under the circumstances you have around you. And that's the only way. If I try to give a gyan to anybody, it's not correct because I am in a different position and the people in Bombay is a different position. People in Karnataka is different position. So everybody have to find their way to look after themselves.
So what is the best way? We know Kapil Dev spends his time home now, completely in the state of lockdown. What is the most productive way of utilizing time that you figure out for yourself?
The only thing is you have to live like this. You have to live. Don't think negative, think positive. How you can utilize your time, what more you can do for yourself. I mean, throughout we did for other people. We always say that. Our Sanskriti says that, do it for other people. Today, the need of the hour is, can we do it for ourselves and look after ourselves and not to harm anybody? I am only getting disappointed when I watch TV or anything, news channel. They are just point out the finger on other people. Please, I would request, don't point out finger. What is the best way forward is the most important thing today.
So that's a wise message for people there. But first time in the history to say, if I can mention that, sports also had to take this kind of a stallment. We don't have IPL matches. It has all been postponed across sectors. Do you think this could also be survived, or sports should have been given some liberty because it is more giving a message of being healthy? Do you think that there should be some benefit of doubt to be given to any?
Not at all. Not at all. A front of the country sports is very small. It is important for the country at this stage. Can we feed everybody 3-time meal? That's more important. And sports is by the way in our country. It will come back when the time will come. I personally feel it is not correct to give an leverage to the sports and other things. No, man, let's try to strengthen our country and try to do things which is good for our country. Sports will come back. Don't worry about that.
So last thing, Prime Minister has very clearly pointed out, appeal to people that please stay safe, take care of your elders and make this lockdown more serious as the Discipline Act. Now, as being a sports person, discipline has been the most important character of a personality like that. How do you appeal to people today to believe in the Prime Minister and believe in the discipline around lockdown?
Okay, if you, a section of the people don't want to believe Prime Minister, fine. But believe yourself. You just have to believe yourself. You want to live in this world. If you don't want to live, then I don't understand. I think when we make him a Prime Minister, when Prime Minister come forward, he's given some thought. I think it's the total government is working behind that, and we should respect that. It's so easy to raise finger on other people, but I would say today, I would like to support my Prime Minister, our Prime Minister, whatever he's doing, because he's trying to do good for us.
Thank you so much, sir, for your time. Thank you so much.
Thank you very much.
It is time we strictly follow the safety guidelines of the government during our lockdown. After all, human lives are more important than short-term economic impact and any sports. Believe in self, and as a society, fighting the tough times is the actual spirit of sportsmanship, according to our sports legend Kapil Dev. Stay safe, stay home. Jai Hind.
Thank you for listening to India Podcasts.